Hi guys, I'm Chessa with Checker Distributors and welcome to our What's New Live. And today I'm going to be showing you beautiful quilts and bags from Kristen Mosier, from Bolt to Beauty, Atkinson's Designs, Sassafras Lane Designs, and many, many more. You should have seen my office while me and Brooke were unpacking the boxes. It's a lot. We're getting close to quilt market, so what do you expect? So we also have a special guest today. Rachel from Rachel Rossi Designs is going to join us later to talk about her new fabric line with Benertex plus some coordinating patterns that she has. We love when you drop a comment with your shop name and location. We love to see where you're watching from. I love to then look up what time zone you're in because some of you are watching really late at night or really early in the morning, and I really appreciate it. So if you need to step away and tend your store, you have something to do, that is also no worries because the video stays on Facebook for 30 days and it stays on YouTube forever. And you can ask questions throughout the show or you can wait till the end. We try to answer on the go, but sometimes I'm too far gone. They got to reel me back in later. So we're going to go ahead and get started with new books from Leisure Arts. Now I'm jumping right in. I got a lot of stuff today. All right, first one is the embroidery pocket guide here. And this is a very, very handy reference guide. Now, I say pocket guide, but as you can see, it's a little bit bigger than the pocket guides you're used to. They're taller, but still that same skinnier size that's supposed to fit in your pocket unless you're wearing women's jeans, because women's jeans don't have that big of pockets, but it should fit good in your purse. And this is for embroidery. You have your introduction. It's laminated, as you can see, it's nice and shiny. And it's an encyclopedia of the most popular stitches. And of course, there's much more in it. So it's great for on the go. You have supplies, stitching tips, illustrated stitch guides. There's also one for crochet. Again, the nice laminated cover, so it's not going to get destroyed as you travel. You have step-by-step instructions. Got your popular stitches. So two great new pocket guides. We have the crochet and embroidery. Next, we have crochet squares. This is from Rizzoli. It makes me think of Rizzoli and Isles. This is one of my favorite shows. And this is going to teach you how a square might be small, but it's repeatable and it's super versatile. And you can just see the amazing things you can do with the simple crochet square. That one looks like peppermint. I've already got Christmas in my brain. So you can use these individually. You can mix a bunch of them together, kind of do a sampler. You're going to discover squares that you've never seen before. And it is great for all abilities. Here's your charts here in the back. This is hardcover. So crochet squares. Next, from Tundra Books, is the Little Ghost Quilts Winter Surprise. This is written by Real Nason and illustrated by Byron Egerschwaller. Now, some of you probably recognize this little guy. He's got a couple other little books. And I keep meaning to make him for Halloween, and I don't. So, when you're a quilt instead of a sheet, being a ghost is hard. But it doesn't mean that you can't just float around in the cold weather. This is an adorable picture book, and it's about a ghost who wants to share the magic of the season with his chilly little sheet friends. It gave the little ghost quilt a warm, wonderful feeling in his batting. That's cute. And this little ghost loves being out in the cold, but he's not going to overheat. He's not going to melt like the snowflakes do. Look at all of his friends sitting down to dinner. Just a fun little ghost. He's so cute. This one's hardcover as well. Next from Search Press USA is How to Start Knitting. This is by popular designer Brenda Lamb, and it's going to be all the tips and tricks you need to know to complete basics and more. See your step-by-step color instructions, finished projects, how to start knitting. Next up are the fine line applicators. You have a standard tip and a fine tip. You twist your top off. You can see your nice tip. And my favorite is it has a little tip on the lid that goes in it when you close it, which I can't do because of course I'm shaking because I'm on camera. And so it's going to keep your whatever you have in here, your glue, from getting gunky. You know, your Elmer's glue, you always had to peel it off, which was really fun. I did enjoy doing that as a kid, but now as an adult, I'm like, okay, wasting my money.
And with these, they dry out inside the tube, and then it's almost impossible to get it back out again. So that's a great addition for the lid.
Yeah. So this is the standard. Your standard's yellow. Your fine tip is blue. And these have the airtight, non-clogging cap, which is what I was just talking about. Plus, I showed you, you twist it, open and close. There should be no spilling. You can use it with acrylics, inks, masking fluid, watercolors, oil paints, henna. There's a lot of different options you can use it for. There is also a more skinny and tall one you can use. It's got 3 different sizes in it, the 20, the 18, and the 15. And you have your step-by-step instructions here on the side. It's for free flow, never clogging system. And these are the fine line applicators. Next up, we're going to talk about this beautiful quilt behind me. You might have seen in our email. And this is called Karma Court, and it is from Sassafras Lane Designs. It is their newest block or row of the month pattern. And there are 12 unique quilt blocks that create rows of cascading color. And each month, you're going to create 5 paper piece blocks that become a row. And then your book includes your full-size foundations. It's super simple construction. There's step-by-step foundation piecing instructions, piecing, design options, and more. So there's lots and lots included in this. But maybe you're not into paper piecing. That's okay, because we have another one from Sassafras, and this is called Perpetual Plaza.
I don't think there's a right side up or down.
I don't think so either. And this is a bright and cheerful quilt that's made with fun patchworks. They're in a fun little grid, so you can kind of see it looks like it's exploding out. And simply you could do an ombre if you just did lights to darks of one color. You always have tons of options. And it is actually inspired by colorful city plazas. And it's perfect for showing off your favorite prints or bold colors. And it is fat quarter friendly. But you could also just pull from your stash. There are no rules. And now next up is Tulip Terrace. And this is a sweet and cheerful quilt that features Dutch-inspired tulip applique blocks. So see, they got a little bit of everything for everyone. We have foundation paper, traditional. Here's applique. And this pattern includes 3 sizes, a wall hanging, throw, and table runner / placemat set.
And they're going all which directions. It doesn't matter which end you're on.
I know, I figured you kind of looked at the back and that's how you decided.
Well,
Yeah, you did. You held it up the right way according to the backing. Which kind of makes me think of a color book.
Cute.
It's very cute. And lastly, which might be one of my favorites of theirs, and they have a matching sticker that I will show you later, is Boot Tapping Boulevard. How can you guess what is in this quilt?
Boots.
Yes. So this has a parade of bold applique cowboy boots. They're each uniquely styled with playful patterns. You got stars, hearts, you got Wild West flair, and they just march across the quilt. They dance across the checkerboard.
Super cute.
So Boot Tapping Boulevard. Those were all from Sassafras-Lane Designs. And like I said, I have some stickers from them a little bit later on as well. So you don't want to miss that. Next, we have two new ones from Lori Kent Designs. First is the Santa and Highland Cow design, which we all know Highland cows are so popular. And it's an adorable Christmas design that is sure to become a favorite among your customers. Or if you want something a little bit different, but still festive, you can do the nativity scene. This is sewing machine applique. And those are both from Lori Kent Designs. Next, keeping with the holiday kind of theme, is Gathering Round from Atkinson Designs. And this can be for a patio table. It can be for a Christmas tree. You can do it from a kitchen table because there's 3 sizes included. So first we'll do the tree skirt. I just have the 2 of this one, but peekaboo. Oh, I just knocked my overhead camera, sorry.
I guess if you were in a warm climate, it would work for a patio table.
I was kind of thinking I could wear it as a shawl. Let me just
Maybe
make the
do
neck
that
hole a
too.
little bit bigger.
That too.
And here you could just coordinate with your tabletop or. Yeah, I like, that's a great idea for a table because then you can,
Put a plant in there.
yes, we
Or
are thinking the same. Nope, nope. Umbrella.
Yeah.
Umbrella.
Oh, you're back to the patio table. I'm in the kitchen now. Cause I don't want to be on my patio in the winter time.
See, Cindy knew what I was thinking with the little hole.
My brain just jumped a little further ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, not outside, inside now.
It's cooled off a little bit, but it's still been a little bit toasty for me. I like to be inside too. One more from Atkinson Design is called the Mill City Quilt, and it is inspired by Minneapolis in the hill in the Gold Medal Park. It's available in 4 different sizes, and it is fat quarter or yardage friendly.
What a fun design
It is really cute.
and fun background. You normally see black, white, sometimes gray,
Mm-hmm.
but the green in there with all those colors, that's just wonderful.
And I like it with the solids. I think patterns might be a little busy. It's good quilting for it too. Next is a brand new one from Krista Mosier, and it's kind of winter themed as well. And it uses her Creative Grid 60-degree diamond mini, and this is called Percy the Penguin.
When she put flannel on the back.
Oh yeah, that feels so good.
She just did a blog on her straight line quilting. She does that a lot.
She does, yeah.
I think that she does that on everything, but she was explaining how she does it and how she travels and how the designs show up.
It's super cute. And like she's known for, you can gain your confidence in piecing because she does no Y seams.
Nope. No, very, very easy.
Again, that was with the Creative Grid 60-degree diamond mini. Now, technically, if you have the regular, you think you could still do it?
Yes, but the instructions aren't illustrated that way.
Mhm.
So yeah, anything that's smaller than the original, yes, you can make with the original too, because it has the same markings on there.
Mhm.
It's just convenient when you're using
Your
the menu, they're
instructions
cut
match.
those sizes.
Yeah.
And the illustrations match, so
Mm-hmm.
pros and cons for both.
Yeah.
I think you need all 3. Really.
Well, I think they just look super cute. So yeah, why not have all 3?
Two.
Next, we have new from Linda's Electric Quilters is the 40. Yeah, I really did bump that, didn't I? And of course it's delayed. So, oh, now I really did it. It did that the other day with Maria too, and I don't know why. Now everybody's gonna see our studio. See, it's not even locked. Come on. All right. 5 years in, it shouldn't be this hard. Technology is always changing. I'm just gonna have to hold the table a little bit. It's fine.
Table.
Close enough. Okay. So where was I? These are the 60 millimeter and 45 millimeter ergonomic rotary cutters from Linda's Electric Quilters. These are made for them by Famore. So you know and love Famore, so you know they're going to be good. And they have that patent ball bearing blade system. I thought they were two different colors, but they're not. They're both blue. Oh, blue is my favorite color. So these are going to help deliver a smooth, skip-free cutting. There's less pressure required on the handle. It's great for your bulkier material, and it has a nice weighted design. Sorry, our light just oh God, yeah.
Me, it's me in the room.
Oh, did you bump it? Oh, okay. So you're gonna have great comfort and control. It's designed to minimize your hand fatigue. So you got your 60 and your 45 from Linda's Electric Quilters. Next from, oh, it's one of those days. I think we had one of those days on the last show too, so it's just gonna be the new thing. Featured in Better's Homes and Garden magazine is the Garden's American Patchwork and Quilting magazine are the Summit Street boxes. You have fabric floozy and a shop hop, and these are just new designs added to the boxes we already have from them. They're great for storing all sorts of items. They hold 6.5-inch quilt squares perfectly. They're great for holding notions, for your sewing or your knitting, or even scrapbooking. Thank you, Maria. Next up are a few new items from It's So Emma. We're going to start with the Vintage Milkmaid Quilt Block Foundation Paper. This is by Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnet. We have a 12-inch and a 6-inch, and they are the third in her series of vintage blocks. And you have your easy paper piecing printed right in it. And it leaves you to be free as you want to be and as creative as possible. Next, I know their bags are super popular, and now you have this.
A nice big one.
I know. Maria's already eyeing it up. She uses their smaller ones. It's great because then you can actually still kind of see what's in it, and they're very durable. So this is the Big Daisy Project Bag by Lori Holt and It's So Emma. And it is great for quilters on the go. You have, of course, the Cheery Daisy pattern, and it is roomy enough to store your quilt blocks and quilting accessories. You can see this is a 9-inch scissor, and you still have plenty of room in there. Plus, it has these great handles. So it's really easy to tuck over your shoulder. Sometimes some bags have really small handles and you can only carry them, and I kind of like throw my stuff over my shoulder. So this is the Big Daisy Project Bag. Lastly, from It's So Emma is the Today is the Day notepad. It has 75 tearaway pages, and it's buzzing with charm. You can just mark what day, you can put your date, you have your to-do, appointments, keep track of how much water you've drank, your fitness, and your happy thoughts. And because you fill out all the info of what date and everything it is, you are not tied down to just using this in like 2026. You can use it whenever and whatever year you want. But if you are looking for something for 2026, we have both of the new By the Yard wall calendars for 2026. First, we have the knit and crochet one. Just kind of show you a little bit here. You have the hole here on the top. It is proudly printed in the USA. It includes national holidays plus fun quotes, and it has yarn loving national dates on it. And the quilters one, of course, has like National Quilting Day, cute quotes as well. Oh, did you guys know July 2nd is World UFO Day?
Yay!
I didn't. See, you need this because you're gonna miss things.
So UFO day every day.
I know. So the new By the Yard 2026 calendars. Next, I was mentioning the Sassafras Lane stickers. They've been coming out with a lot of stickers as well as their enamel pins. If you saw me at H&H, I was wearing quite a few of them. This is Quilt the Rainbow. So these are all made with a protective laminate coating. So that makes it resistant to fading, scratching, and water. And you will get 6 stickers per pack. Here's that one that matches that new boot pattern. Oh, scrap. Scrap-tastic. I live my life a 1/4-inch seam at the time. Don't mind my resting stitch face. I have their enamel pin version of this. It says make cool shit. And this one's very sparkly, which of course I love too. This one's from Maria. Born to sew, forced to work. But thankfully, where we work, we get to do a little bit of both.
I would say I got the best of both.
Yes. Emotional support sewing machine. You might need the 6-pack all to yourself on this one because I know over the course of my almost 8 years working here, I'm up to 4 machines. For our Canadian friends, fabric is my love language. And fabric is my second favorite F word. I also need that one. And I'm sure they have more coming. They already have a ton on our website. So you can just search everything from Sassafras Lane Designs, or you can just go to our categories and go to gifts, and that's where the stickers and the enamel pins are at.
And they're all cute.
They are. I know I have such a hard time choosing like my jean jacket that has all my pins on them. It's getting really heavy, but like I don't want to pick what pin to wear. I just want to wear them all. So next we have 3 quilts from our new pattern designer, XOXO. If you saw our new vendor email blast, you might have noticed she was included in that. But if you missed it, here's just a couple of the patterns that we have to offer from her now. This first one is called Decibels, and I think all of us, well, not all of us, but our music inclined people get where the Decibels name come from. You have 5 color bars, or you can put the 13 color bars. It's great for your 2.5-inch strips. You could also use your scraps. Lots of possibilities. That'd be easy to supersize as well if you wanted to. Next is the Flower Waltz.
This is very different from the first.
I know. She covers a lot of different designs. So this one is a Regency Romance inspired design. You have 3 quilt sizes and 3 layouts, and it is a great skill building pattern that uses multiple basic blocks. And it's suitable for all skill levels. Next, and I hope I say it right, is the Nakatomi It's the last one I have by XOXO, and it debuted as a small quilt block, but much like the famous movie it was inspired by, it came back with a vengeance, and now it is a quilt pattern. So
Again, very different.
yes. So you can do the classic 2-color or 4-color. You can create your own layout because there is a bonus page that is included with the pattern for you to kind of design your own. And then if you prefer to have more of the gift blocks, you can do more of those or more of the confetti blocks. Completely up to you. So make sure you check out the rest of the offerings on checkerdisc.com. Next is Farmer's Sky Parade, and this is from Farmer's Daughters, and it is a versatile pattern that is offered in 3 different sizes. You have your crib, throw, and lap. The featured throw size is 48.5 by 64.5. This one was done in more patriotic colorways. You could do it as a quilt of valor, but you could of course do it in any colors you would like. It's also really soft. And the pattern is in full color and has easy to follow instructions. Next, if you like big blocks, and I cannot laugh, has been in my head since I read it earlier.
Oh, that was good.
There's the ornament collection from Bolt to Beauty, and it's not gonna disappoint.
It's gonna be stuck in my head now. That is really cute.
You could, for an even quicker finish, you could use your pre-cuts. Of course, you can use your scraps or some focal fabric. You can do 2 throws because a 42-piece bundle can do the 2 throws and even a matching 2 table runners.
Who's the vendor?
Bolt to Beauty. That's another new vendor for us. You could do it to match your theme in your house, your colors, or you can do the generic Christmas. It'd be really cute if you did like pictures of your kids or something in it.
Yeah. Reminds me of the vintage Christmas ornaments.
Yes, which you have a lot of.
Well, I don't know if I have so many vintage.
I think yours look really cute and nice. Next, we're gonna keep the festive spirit going, and if you know me, Christmas is my favorite. So
It's in August.
why not? Christmas all the time.
Oh, I love this.
This is the Petite Pierre Noël from My Best Quilt Company. And you have 3 different layouts to suit your space and style. You have a wall hanging, a vertical runner.
No, this one's horizontal.
Horizontal, yep.
I think it's the heat in here today.
It is abnormally hot in the studio. And now a vertical.
This one's vertical.
I need supervision. I'm trying not to hit my overhead camera again.
I absolutely love the Santa belts and buckles.
I know, it's so creative.
So cute.
My mother-in-law, she has a whole tree in her office that is just the Santa. The red balls with the Santa belt. I'll have to show her this one.
So cute.
Ooh, okay. I'm really excited to show you guys these. These are new from Leisure Arts. It's embroidery and crochet kits. We're going to start with the embroidery. And your embroidery kits is going to include your hoop, your floss, your Aida fabric, your tapestry needle, a full color step-by-step instruction. I was really excited when I saw these because they're, I mean, I don't even know, is this just considered like a mesh version? But I love it.
The stuff you put on prom dresses and.
Or this one, you can't see, but this one's glittery. You have an adorable cow. You're gonna keep with our Christmas theme, joy.
With dark in a window.
I know. They're so cute. They do have a 4-inch as well. So lots and lots of options. These are all from Leisure Arts. Maybe you're like, she said crochet. Where's the crochet? Well, continue to keep with our holiday theme. You have your gingerbread man, and then you have Santa, of course. Gingerbread, if he sat just right against something, his legs, he will sit. Santa was standing behind me. Or you have this doll. And I like that you could obviously customize it. The blonde kind of works for me. And your kits for these include your yarn, your crochet hook, your plastic needle, the fiber fill, your instructions. Now your colors and contents may vary, and the skill level is easy. So those were all from Leisure Arts. I gotta put my Santa back, but he might not stay. Next, I have some more books. Another one from Fabric Cafe. I feel like every time I turn around, they put out another great book.
All right.
This is Panel Perfect, and this is a 20-page full color book. There are 8 patterns designed just for panels, which if you stay around a little bit, I have a great new fabric vendor we just picked up that exclusively deals in panels. So these patterns are written for 10-inch, 8-inch, and 7-inch panel blocks as well. Lots of options from Fabric Cafe. Next is from Chronicle Books, and this is Make Your Own Animal Friends. Look at how cute. You have your baby bear. So this is from everything doll making from basic to complicated, which of course has its own joys as well as challenges. In this book, it's going to walk you through the first steps from imagining a design to showing you how to add personality to your characters. Make your own animal friends. Now we have some new Hot Fix Adhesive Plus. Now, if you don't know what Hot Fix is, it is a repositionable, which is the key word here. It is a repositional, pressure-sensitive, permanent bond fusible. So I kind of peeled this one to get it started because with my nails, it's kind of hard. So I already stuck it on here and I peeled some of it. But look at that. Oh, I didn't like where it was. Now I can move it. Now, I think I kind of actually want to nest it in here. Maybe I want it on this side. It's repositionable. And until you iron it down, it's not permanent. So you don't have to worry about second guessing yourselves. And you can use it. It's hard to see on these, but these look like they were die cut. It's raining hearts. And this was designed so that it wouldn't gum up your needles. And it is permanent after the fact. And then it is also washable, so you don't have to worry about it washing away. It has that paper backing, so you can trace on your patterns, or like I said, you can use die cutters. We have 2 different size rolls available, plus some sheets. I can go on and on. There's a lot of info on it, but you can see it all on our website. It is the new Hot Fix Adhesive Plus. This is repositioning, pressure sensitive, permanent bond fusible. And I'm pretty sure we'll have these samples at Quilt Market. So if you're more interested to see it in person up close, you can come see us. And of course, we just got our booth number in 917, 915, 917. 917 sounds right. Maria just follows me in the morning. Next, my sticker painting. This is from Landauer, and it is Distinctive Poly Art Sticker Painting Book. You have your stickers here on the back, labeled by which one you're working on. That's the wreath. That's the snowman. So this is a great collection of 10 festive portraits. And you're just gonna use the colored stickers to the corresponding. It's kind of like paint by numbers, but it's with stickers. And hey, we have a theme here. They're removable and reusable. Love that. So you can reposition. Maybe you colored a little outside the lines. You can fix it. Don't worry.
Maybe somebody tried to help you and you don't like what they did.
Yeah, don't touch my stickers. Yeah, so in the end, you get these beautiful crystallized mosaic portraits. Next is building patterns. This is also from Landauer. Now you'll see on the link we provided that shows you all the items being shown today. You're like, I see this book twice. Well, you have the option of getting it in a spiral bound hardcover, which is my preferred method, but you can also get it in a soft cover. And it is the ultimate guide to designing clothing patterns. You have your full color. I said color, but I know there's color in here. Here's collars, step-by-step instructions, lots of good information. It's packaged with diagrams and QR codes for exclusive video tutorials, and it's going to cover 11 essential subjects. The ultimate guide to designing clothing patterns. From C&T Publishing is The Sisters of 5 Decades of Quilting in America. Renowned as the world's largest outdoor quilt show, the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show in Sisters, Oregon attracts more than 10,000 visitors annually to celebrate the quilting artistry and craftsmanship. You can explore the vibrant community that gathers in this picturesque town, guided by the vision of quilters. That would be Jean and Valier Wells. And with this book, you can relive your experience or you can imagine your visit, your future visit. This sounds really fun and I want to go. I know our sales manager, Byron, one of his quilt shops was actually featured in this. So maybe next time it'll be you. Sisters, 5 Decades of Quilting in America. I have 2 more pocket guides. Now these are more the generic size. I was mentioning earlier, the other ones we showed were a little bit taller, but still this nice and skinny. You have paper piecing and crewel embroidery. Your paper piecing has step-by-step instructions, advice on tools and materials, illustrated techniques, and expert tips from Becky Goldsmith. And then crewel embroidery has your essential companion info for contemporary crewel embroidery, blending traditional techniques with modern aesthetics. It's just going to help you showcase your unique style. Oh, I didn't grab the book. So we're just going to jump right into the samples from the book.
You need to grab something?
No, I need that quilt in that bag. So I was tidying and I moved it and I forgot about it. I checked it off on my list because I had the samples. Forgot to check off needing the book. So it is called a Zacca Sewn and it is from C&T as well. And it is written by the beloved artist and fabric designer Rashida Coleman Hale. And this is an exciting and brand new collection of over 20 stylish Zacca projects, each which serves a dual purpose from functionality and timeless elegance to offering the perfect means to elevate your lifestyle with modern flair. Here's an example of one of the patterns.
I love those fabrics.
I know.
Little speckles in them if you can't see that on the screen.
And the backing's really cute too, the little stars.
Yeah.
Or if a quilt's not your thing, how about a nice tote bag? Have nice handles. We even have a zipper pocket here on the front. So those were offerings from the Zacca Sewn book from C&T Publishing. Next, this one is a ginormous quilt, so bear with us. but this is called my sewing machine box from Ladybug Designs. And it features Benartex's Bernina Bally Effects collection. And it is 66 by 82, and it is a confident beginner. There's precise cutting and multi-block construction, and it is a collection of 8-inch blocks arranged in a slightly asymmetrical layout.
Yikes.
So here you got your thread spools going across the top. If you can't tell, you got, it says Bernina in there. You have some sewing machines in that one.
The border says Bernina made to create
Very cute.
over and over again, just like a marquee sign.
I want my own custom fabric. That's super cool. Next, I have bottle holders. These are from Love You Sew, and these are the Brook bottle holders. They do come, you are able to make it into a crossbody, and it is great for carrying your favorite water bottle as well as keeping your essentials organized because you have pockets. You can put your wallet, your keys, your phone. It is adjustable for those that have like handles. My Stanleys have handles. This one I can tell it's made with an insulating kind of fabric. There's adorable handles. Like you said, it doesn't have to be a crossbody. You can even cinch the tops to hold it a little bit more. Try to keep stuff from getting into it maybe. So you can put your Stanleys, your Awalas, your Yetis, your travel mugs. It allows up to a 42-ounce container. So it's great for if you're going hiking. I actually just got a crossbody like canteen to go hiking in, and I could have just made my own for all the bottles I already own. So hiking, the gym, biking, walking around the show at Quilt Market. So water bottles are extremely trendy, and it's nice to have the option to make it smaller or bigger and have the option if yours has handles. So these are the Brook bottle holders. Oh, and look at this cute charm. It's its own little water bottle.
That's adorable.
I've been wanting one of these. They have one where the top comes off. Oh, this one does. You can put your chapstick in it. And that's so cute because I'm always in need of my chapstick. Thank you. Next, jump the gun here.
Oops, did
I got a phone holder next. The
Oh,
one you were eyeing up earlier because of this gorgeous fabric. This is the Signet Phone Pal from Studio Cat Designs. You have your adjustable crossbody strap. You have a magnetic pocket on the front. I love the sound that magnet makes. A hidden magnet back closure as well. And then, of course, when you open it, you have a super nice large pocket on the inside. Now, you could even put a wallet in here because this is kind of an oversized bag, but some of the phones they're coming out with lately, I mean, it's
for
really
people like me who can't see.
okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. Get an iPad. Get a tablet. They're starting to remind me of tablets. The ones that fold.
You're too big to carry around.
You don't have to carry it around. You can put it in a bag.
Just do a little pinch thing and spread the screen.
We were at dinner the other day with one of my girlfriends, and her husband left her glasses in the car. So yeah, they're pulling out the camera and they're zooming in on the men. Jim McDonald, if you're watching, you're guilty of doing that too. I have a picture of you with the flashlight on your phone.
Now, why is that guilty? You're using the tools you have available.
Because it was hilarious.
I can't see the fine print anymore. Now let's watch and see what you do with your phone.
I'm just going to point, and whatever I point at is what I'm eating, because we're just going to pretend there's not a problem. Next, this is from Whole Country Caboodle, and this is the border stripe bags pattern. Heavy on the bags, plural. So it's all included in the pattern. There's lots of versatility. You can do this accessory pouch. You have this bottle carrier
These are becoming very popular.
And you could tie it, and I like the an embellishment she did, kind of gives it a cute, the rickrack, thank you. This is another carrier. Got this nice, can put your popcorn in it.
Are they in cost? Are this holiday animals? Like that trick or
This one
treating.
is, yeah. These are in, this is cats, holiday cats.
Pretty cute.
This one is basketball. She's got a lot of fabric lines with Henry Glass. And then of course, oh, I was like, what's my business card in there? Because I always send my business card back. And then of course, the big guy, the tailgate tote. This can fit everything. I mean, it came with all of this actually in here. So it really can carry everything. And then more. And of course, you don't have to use a border stripe, but it is designed around being able to use your border stripe fabrics. Whole country caboodle. Next, I have a handful of items from Aunt Martha's and Amy Berkman, which is also Colonial Patterns. And first, we have the Jingle Collection. Stick, Stitch, and Rents. And this, you can see to show you some of the samples. Can make this adorable Christmas tree. Got it all separated out. It's adorable little holiday bell. And I'll tell you about some of these dish towels here in a second. There's also the Believe collection. And that's where this guy came from. This is for your Santa's letter, your letters to Santa. You can store them right in here. This is this one. The Believe collection. There it is. And then the Mary collection. Beautiful tree again. Could even put it on a sweater. So these, like I said, are stick and stitch embroidery. It is 6-inch pre-printed designs on an 8.5 by 11 sticky dissolving stabilizer. There are QR codes and stitch guides, as well as instructions for their favorite embroidery stitches and even the more inspiring project ideas. And here's one more, Joy to the World. You could use these with her new color dyed flour sack dish towels from Amy Berkman Creative. Just look at your color options. These are 28 by 28 inches. There is a premium 130 thread count for that soft yet durable feel. It is hemmed on all the sizes, and it has that little hem hanger in a corner. It's great for letting them then dry. Or I would hang these, you know, like that on my stove.
I have one on the door of the oven.
Yes.
Quick, dry your hands off.
See, if they're hanging there, mine are no touchy. My husband knows those are decorative.
I have some of those too. But I don't usually put them out.
So these are the flour sack dish towels from Aunt Martha's and Amy Berkman, and also Colonial Needles, or Colonial Patterns, sorry. And then they also have these Stitchers Revolution iron-on embroidery patterns. You have this cute ladybug, the retro red truck, which became popular and never went back out of style. You have flowers and butterflies. Here, let me just give you an idea of what they look like in reality. So this is how they come. So it's reversed because I'm looking right now and I can see through it. I'm like, oh, I can read that, and I shouldn't be able to read that because it's reversed because
It has to be.
yeah.
One of those tricky applique embroidery things that you don't think about until
Mhm.
you're working on it.
Even though my Cricut gives me a warning, hey, make sure you reverse this since you have it on this setting. Yeah, I've printed and cut things and then yeah. So these are iron-on embroidery patterns. Okay, that was a lot. And Amy's going to join us next month to talk a little bit about her new book. So you're going to want to tune in to hear about that. Did you see our email about our new vendor, Focus on Fabrics? Remember earlier I was talking about, hey, stay tuned because that Fabric Cafe book is great for panels. Well, Focus on Fabric sells vibrant and digitally printed, individually packaged color fast panels. They have this nice little hang hole, get a nice picture on the front of what you're buying. They are 100% cotton and just as soft as they are durable. They are machine washable as well. And we have over 100 panels available now. Look at how stunning and beautifully printed that is. And this is just one of the over 100 panels we have on our website. Brand new Focus on Fabric vendor. Okay, a few more items, and then Rachel's going to join us to talk about her new patterns and her new fabric line with Benartext. I'm going to talk to you first about a few things from Checkers exclusive Famore. We are their exclusive distributor. These are a new and improved design for both of these. If it's got this new packaging, they have been updated and just refreshed based on your suggestions. First, you have your 9-inch fabric shear, and it has undergone a makeover for enhanced comfort and performance. It has larger and softer comfort handles, and these all-purpose scissors are equipped with extremely sharp blades, so they're perfect for all kinds of fabrics. And then we have the 6 1/4-inch, very sharp, large pink comfort handle scissor. And these are great for scrapbooking or crafts or applique. And don't forget that Famore has a lifetime sharpening for all Famore branded scissors. Your info is on the packaging. Next, Maria's going to jump in and tell you about a brand new, just went on the website item from Karen K. Buckley. And then I'm going to give you a sneak peek of some of the things Rachel's going to show you. I have a few of her quilts. And then she's going to hop on. And then we even have a giveaway. So make sure you stay tuned for that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody. We always have great fun in the background here, like words and, you know, what you would use something for and all of that. And it's good to chuckle once in a while, don't you think? So I'd like to introduce you to the new Perfect 2-in-1 scissor lanyard. And you can see I've got one clipped to my shirt here. It is a retractable lanyard. It's a silicone tube that you store your scissors in to protect both them and you from the tip of the scissors. Let me take this off and show you there's a snap tab right here. So I can do this, take that apart, and hook it to my scissors if I want to. So there's your 2 different uses right there. It extends, I think I measured 30 inches, 35 inches. Yeah, I knew it was around that measurement, but this way I can leave my scissors attached, do my clipping, put the cover back on, back to storage here. Sometimes I hook it to my apron. If I'm doing a lot of sewing, I like to wear an apron so I'm not completely covered in threads. And sometimes I hook it to my Notion bag that I have next to my table. It's one of those Annie's patterns that can store it all, and I'll hook it to the edge of the bag. So my scissors are always right there and always ready to go. If you're coming to Quilt Market, make sure you stop by the booth because we'll have the sample in the booth for you to take a look at. And I'll probably be wearing one, doing this most of the day. It'll be great fun. And
A fidget toy.
it is. And it's not only for small scissors. You can also do, like this is our smallest and our medium. The medium fits in here too. And works just fine on this little gadget. There you go. So our 2-in-1 perfect 2-in-1 scissor lanyard. Nice to see everybody.
So Rachel's gonna join us here in a second. I know she's gonna show you her pattern covers. She was kind enough,
Gorgeous.
I know, to send us actual samples ahead of time.
Give me the corner.
I'm trying. It might be the wrong way.
It is. Turn 20.
Give me that corner.
Turn it 20 degrees.
Turn it twice. See, we're all a little silly today.
Look at how stunning this is. Pictures don't always do them justice, so I appreciate that she sent them to us, but I don't think this quilt could take a bad picture, and
No,
neither could this fabric line she has coming out.
that is beautiful.
Now she sent me one more. This one I might be biased, but it's my favorite. I love the little floral designs, the little Dresdens.
Oops, I think it's upside down.
Oh, there's the birds.
Yeah, birds are upside
Oh yeah. I mean, birds can do some pretty cool things.
Again. Helps if I would read this right side up first.
I look at how stunning
Love it.
this is. So now that you have a taste, she's going to give you a lot more info, and then we're going to be back with the giveaway. So, Rachel, it's all yours.
Hey everybody, thank you. I feel like I need to go shopping now after watching all of that, so thank you very much. I need one of those scissors holders because I always lose my scissors and then I have to steal my kids' scissors from them. So that was fun to watch. And I'm so glad to be here today to show you some of my new patterns and new fabrics coming out. So if you're not familiar with me, my name is Rachel Rossi. I'm an independent pattern designer as well as a fabric designer with Benetech. And if you haven't seen my work before, I would love to show you some of my the fabric lines I've done and then some of the patterns that go with them. So I'm just going to share my screen real quick. Always takes me a minute. All right, and I think it'll just take a second to pop up here. Maybe not. All right, let me try again. Sorry, everybody.
Rachel is saying we got bumped from the internet, so give us a second.
Oh, okay. Technology. I'll just wait.
No.
Ah.
Try again. Just try again.
All right, so it looks like it's working on my end. Do I have the go ahead to go? Do we still have everybody with us? Okay, so sorry, I just got the go ahead. So thank you all for hanging in there. Technology always gets the best of us. So we'll continue. I have designed 3 patterns so far with Benartex, and the first and second are in stores now. The first that you see on the left here is Behaven. Modern Vintage is the one in the center, and the one coming out this fall is called Wishflower. So far my lines have been very nature inspired. I want them to have a very hand-drawn between like an ink drawing and watercolor look to them. And I want my collections to just breathe joy into any project that they're used in. So if you have these in your shop already and didn't put a face to the collection, these are by me, and thank you for having them. And if it's something you'd like to have in your shop coming up, I'd love to show up on your shelves. So the first, the line that is really current right now is Modern Vintage Treasured. And I have several patterns that go along with this that show off this kind of poppy theme that I've created throughout the line. So this guy's called Poppy Patch, and it uses the 5-inch pre-cut squares. So really it would work with any collection, but it's a great way to show off all of your favorite prints when you just have a collection that you really love. It uses bias tape applique down in the corner to create that vase and also show off some of the blenders. And if bias tape applique terrifies you or your customers, that's okay, because there's an option for traditional applique as well. All of my patterns have instructions in them that are very streamlined for quilters that are more advanced, that really know what they're doing, so that you don't get tangled up on explanations. But then they also include these great little notes down the side for newer quilters. So for example, this quilt uses a mitered border. So if they say to themselves, what's a mitered border? Well, I have a picture and a definition here on the side. So if you're advanced and don't really need to know about it, great. But if you're new, it's nice to learn some of the terms along the way. The other great part about my patterns is that if there is any applique or templates needed, they come full size so that you're not running around like using the church's printer to scale up or scale anything down. So everything comes full sized and ready to sew. So you get your pattern and you can go home and sew it. You don't have to mess around figuring out scales or anything like that. So that guy was called Poppy Patch. In addition to my patterns coming full size with color instructions, I also try to include as many sizes as possible. So for the most part, my patterns will always include a toddler up to a king size bed. So my fabric requirements on the back look huge because they are. I'm trying to include as many sizes as possible to make this a really valuable pattern for your customer. The second pattern I made for this line is called Trellis Twist. And this uses huge blocks. They're about 21 inches when they're finished. And it's fat quarter friendly. So again, shows off any line, but I'm partial to this one. It's nice because the pieces are large enough that you don't have to chop it up. So if you have like a stack of fat quarters at home that you don't want to chop up, this is a great way to show them off. Again, all my patterns have paper templates in them. This one, there is an option to upgrade to my shorthand templates. These are They're produced by Martelli. So if you're familiar with their product, it has the non-slip back, which is great working with curves. And this is what gives you that great shape between the flower petals. So any templates that I create are the same qualities, produced by Martelli and non-slip. And this one is called Shorthand. And that pattern was called Trellis Twist. And then the last guide that I want to show you from the patterns that I made for this line is called Deco Bloom. So this is the one you can see up behind me. A really fun pattern. The baby size is available on my site for free. So shop owners, you're welcome to go print that out and give it to your customers as a freebie. If they need some of the larger sizes, that is a paid pattern that you can stock in store. And this also includes a paper template, but if you need it, there is a quarter circle template that I've created for this as well. And it just does a nice job really for any line that has different color steps in it, or even a rainbow. I would love to do this in a rainbow. Just does a really nice job of showing off kind of a gradient of color, and is just a nice, simple look, but is really dynamic when it's laid out like on a queen size or something like that. It's just a really fun, beginner-friendly quilt pattern. And in this fabric line are lots of sweet little details. I'm all about the details. So many of my patterns will include optional embroidery or just little sweet things, tiny applique pieces that just are the tiniest cherry on top of the sundae. So this modern vintage fabric line is great for fussy cutting. And I also included some big stitch binding on these quilts. I'm, again, all about the details. And I didn't get the memo, but it must be Pocket Guide Day, because I'm going to tell you about a pocket guide that I created for big stitch binding. So it is teeny tiny, and it's called The Little Book of Big Stitch Binding. And so basically big stitch binding is just, instead of hiding with invisible stitches on your binding, you're doing big embroidery stitches. I like to use pearl cotton from Valdani, so I have thread sets with them as well that work really nicely with all of the techniques in here. So this pocket guide goes through 8 different types of stitches that you can use on your binding. And so here we have stars, looks like a little flying geese, little X's, zigzags, and a simple straight stitch. Every page includes an inspiring image on one side with a QR code that goes to a video tutorial. And then it also includes written instructions as well as a diagram. So whatever your learning style is, I have you covered. So, and you can check out a sample page. I have a table of contents on the Checker Distributor website, as well as one of the first pages of stitches, so that you can kind of see what each page looks like, what happens when you hold your phone up for a QR code, all that good stuff. But in addition to the stitches, it also has all of the tools you'll need, and kind of how to get your binding attached. It really has everything you need from start to finish on getting started with big stitch binding. So here you have a sample of what the first page looks like on the left, and then the second page here on the right. So it's very inspiring. All of my pattern covers have like these epic outdoor images of my quilts, and this book is the same. So that is The Little Book of Big Stitch Binding. And inside there, you'll see lots of products that you can upsell with. So you could really create kind of like a little candy display up by your register. It suggests ThimTech in there, which I know Checker has, and I love it, as well as the Valdani thread sets, which I have to coordinate with each of my lines. So we went from my first line to tiny details, and now I want to tell you about my second line called Wish Flower. This was inspired by all things magical. So just think of yourself as a small child in a meadow full of dandelions, and you can just blow wishes all over. That is what I want you to feel when you see this fabric line. So we have a really wide range of kind of rainbow colors. They're not in your face, they're kind of subtle. They're calm rainbow colors, very earthy. And then we have some great color steps, 3 color steps for each of them. And I was really excited to add in these ombres that you can see along the bottom that I'm wearing today. We'll talk more about that in a second. And it's just a really joyful collection that I'm excited to share with you. And it was a blast to create quilts with this as well. So the first guy I want to show you is my Bloom of the Month. Now this is the one that's hanging behind me. As you kind of saw when they were holding up my other quilts, I like to make big quilts. It's just more useful to me because there's only so many babies in my life. So I like to make big quilts. This one comes, the pattern includes from a lap size up to a king size, and it is a block of the month project. So it is a 6-month program, which is a nice kind of, it's commitment, but not a whole year of commitment. And it's all curved piecing. So the pattern will start with introducing you on to curved piecing if you've never done it before. I'm also going to include videos if that's more your style. And then it's split up into 6 months. And like my other block of the month projects, it comes in a clear, see if I can get it, a clear reusable bag. So it's good for display. It's super clear. It's kind of glaring because of the lights, but people can open, close, reuse. It's not going to wear out. And then it has divider tabs for each month, so you can keep everything nice and organized. So you can fill it up with your scraps or keep it nice and tidy or put it in a notebook, whatever your preference. But everything comes nice and organized. And this way, also, if you prefer to distribute your patterns each month, you can take them out, give them to the customer one at a time. Or if someone just wants to buy the whole thing, they can buy the whole thing and have it all at once. I will be hosting a sew along for the Bloom of the Month. You guys as shop owners are welcome to join me. The more the merrier. So I'll be hosting a sew along, and I'd love it if you and your customers joined me. The next one is one that you had the preview of. This is called Field of Joy. And it does a fabulous job of showing off all of the great blenders in this line, as well as this border print. This is this green print that you see here in the corners is the first print that kind of started this line. So it's kind of the inspiration one. And so it's fun to like really highlight it as a frame here in this quilt. I think I have one more image. And the exciting part about this quilt is that it is offered as a ready-to-go kit on Checkers website. So Venertex has created a kit for this for the lap size. So the one that you see here without the border is the one that they have kitted, and that comes with the fabric and the pattern. And the great part is this quilt is designed so that you have the center unit is the same size for all sizes, and to size up, you're just adding borders. So if you have a customer that says, you know, I think this is great, but I really wanted to do a king size, you can say, amazing, I can sell you border prints for that. So it's nice prepackaged. You're not stuck cutting all these kits. It's ready to go, and then you can upsell for additional sizes. So I'm very excited about that because anything to make a shop owner's life is just, it's great. My mom owned a shop, so I know it's a tough job, and you guys don't get enough credit. So anything we can do to make your life easier, I'm pleased. So that was called Field of Joy. And the last quilt I'm going to show you is Hover. That's the one that the ladies also showed us earlier. This is actually a reprint. I did this pattern a couple years ago using Tulip Pink fabrics, but now that I have my own rainbow line, it's time for it to shine for me. So this does a great job of showing off creative ways to use the ombre prints, because sometimes you see them in the store and you love them, but don't know what to do with them. So in this pattern, I go through how to piece the borders so that you can kind of mirror your ombre prints so that it flows nicely. And obviously showing you how to make the Dresden plates. And this is all applique. So most of what you've seen so far is traditional piecing. This is applique. So it's really fun. You can use your favorite applique stitches, but my pattern also shows you how to do invisible machine stitch. So that would use, I like to use the mono filament thread from Superior Threads, and kind of gets you through the fear of mono. But it's a great technique to kind of have in your quilting toolbox. And that one was called Hover. So the last one I want to show you guys is what I'm wearing today and why my face is so red, because it's really hot inside. This is called Cozy Cascade. And this is basically just an excuse to wear a quilt with sleeves. It's reversible. It does a great job at showing off that ombre print. And it's just a really fun way for quilters to kind of show off their style in their quilty way. And it comes from sizes extra small to 3XL. So I've really tried to include a variety of sizes here. Like I said, it's reversible. And it's a great way to move. Maybe you have some flannel, bolts of flannel sitting on your shelf that haven't been moving. You can have customers use flannel inside of it rather than batting to create kind of the warm layer, because the batting does get really toasty. So flannel would keep it a little bit lighter and a little bit cooler, because you're literally wearing a quilt. So it does get toasty. So it's a great way to kind of move some flannel that you might not be able to sell right now. I think I have one more picture here. So it's super cozy. And here's an image of the reversible nature of it. So when you reverse it, you get a nice kind of binding strip around the sleeve, and then on the collar as well. So I think that's all I have for now. I can't wait to see what else is next on the show. But if you want to sign up for my wholesale newsletter, you can do that here, or just hop on rachelrossi.design/wholesale. So I'm going to hand it back over and see what's next. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging in there.
Oh, well, it's back on me. Can someone comment if they can hear me? We were having a heck of a problem over here. I don't know if you can hear it. Am I on?
Wait a minute. It's on.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I don't know what happened, and now my thing's facing the wrong way. If we can't have a show that doesn't have problems, but at least my audio's back, because I kept trying to tell Rachel that she was good to go. Oh, yeah. Can you mute me on that now? I was trying to tell her we were good to go, and she couldn't hear me. So I even wrote, like, to show you guys in case I couldn't talk anymore. So you guys know the drill about the giveaway being on the Checker private group. I will post a comment with the link to that. Rachel, thank you so much for joining us. Sorry for the technical issues that we had. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and wrap this up, since we have a lot of things to figure out. But yes, to win the giveaway, Better Text donated a fat quarter bundle of Rachel's previous fabric line that she showed you about. Plus we have some other goodies, the batting buddy from Creative Grids. So you know you must be a Checker customer, and you must be a member of our private Facebook group to be able to enter that. And you have until Friday at 5 to enter. So thanks so much, guys, and we will see you in a month. Bye.